What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Supreme Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well, staying prayed up, focus on spiritual hygiene. Okay, let's see what's going on, Divine Feminine. What's going on for Divine Feminine, please? Spirit, what's the message here? Message today for Spirit. Divine Feminine. Something's closing out within a collaboration or a business. Three of Pentacles in the world. Six of Swords. Yeah, they're having to move on, leave something behind or something. Five of Swords, Six of Swords. Yeah, there's some type of defeat here. They're gonna have to move on from trying to do something by any means at all costs, something like that. All right, so what's going on here? What's the energy? Good. Main energy here. The Hangman. So sacrifice. Three of Wands. Yeah. So this could be about waiting as well. It could be about having to give something up for the future. Somebody might feel like they've been waiting forever. Who's in this Hangman? Queen of Cups. They've been waiting forever for Queen of Cups. They're waiting for a Queen of Cups. What's this? Waiting for a Queen of Cups, Spirit. Knight of Swords. King of Wands. So someone could be waiting at a distance, or they're just been waiting a while, or they keep waiting. Okay. Knight of Swords, King of Wands, maybe to speak to somebody, or someone's been waiting for this Queen of Cups to speak to somebody. You could be waiting for somebody to speak. Something about Knight of Swords, King of Wands. This could be maybe even somebody waiting for an opportunity, waiting to take an opportunity, seize an opportunity. What's this King of Wands with the Knight of Swords? This could be about communication. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Something is there. It's not happening though. This Knight of Swords, King of Wands. Something hasn't happened. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody could not know what to say, or there's just it's not happening. This Knight of Swords energy with this King of Wands. So this could be this King of Wands that's waiting, and it's not happening. Page of Cups, an apology, some type of news, a message. It's not happening, or maybe somebody doesn't want it to happen. Someone's not getting an apology. So I don't know if somebody owes you an apology and it's not happening. Somebody needs to speak up, say something, but it's not happening. Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Somebody could have tried to take something, or they were a third party. Three of Cups came out. Okay, so Three of Cups. Maybe you're owed an apology from multiple people, or there's a group here. Hey, what's the Three of Cups? So this is somebody that was a third wheel or something here. Wheel of Fortune with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So Three of Cups. This was a person that was maybe a third party. This is somebody who needs to apologize. They was like a third party energy. Wheel of Fortune going around and round with something, or trying to hang on to some good luck and fortune between a King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Something was a hamster wheel. Something was going in circles. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Somebody thought this was a game or something. Somebody thought this was funny. It was overindulgent. They did something excessively. Ten of Swords. The Lovers. The cause of some type of ending to a lover situation. So this is someone who like was a third party in the way, maybe in a relationship or something between two people. Ten of Swords, the Lovers. It was some type of struggle, some type of betrayal. Page of Swords, Three of Wands, and they was just watching from a distance. So this is a third party that tried to interfere in some type of relationship. They owe an apology. They need to speak up, say something, but it's not happening. They need to apologize here. It could even be a group of people with them, or just it's just them needing to speak up, say something, give a message, say something here. Because they kept something on a hamster wheel between the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. These could be counterparts, especially with the Lovers. I saw the Lovers somewhere. Yeah. So this was a Lovers. This was like a relationship, maybe a significant one, and they was in the way. Basically, they was interfering. Page of Swords, Three of Wands, and then they would watch from a distance. They would just watch to see what happened. This is somebody who like tried to orchestrate something. Ten of Cups. Okay, so what's the Six of Swords? This is somebody who acted like nothing happened. Because Page of Swords, Three of Wands, Six of Swords. That's like, I didn't see nothing. Two of Cups. Six of Swords, Two of Cups. So that somebody would come toward a partnership with them. Could be like a side piece, Two of Cups. Eight of Wands. What's the Eight of Wands? Just like a runner. Somebody running away. Fast moving energy. Eight of Wands. Nine of Swords. So that somebody would run away scared. So that there'd be some type of fear and somebody would run away scared. A runner who's scared or nervous or run away from a nightmare. Four of Swords. Somebody's having nightmares. Four of Swords with the Nine of Swords. They're trying to run away now. So that somebody with Six of Swords leave something behind. Leave behind a relationship, maybe. This is somebody leaving behind a relationship, going towards something else. Because somebody was running scared. Somebody could have saw something in their dreams. Four of Swords, Knight of Cups. Some offer that someone made. So that they would run away scared from an offer. Or from making an offer. So this is a third party who wanted to interfere between a couple. They kept doing something, spying. They were doing something and then watching from a distance because they wanted there to be some type of betrayal here. They wanted somebody to leave behind this relationship and run away scared, maybe of making an offer. And with this Eight of Wands, somebody could have been saying something that made somebody afraid of this partnership. Okay. Four of Swords and Sun. Somebody could be thinking on this now, thinking back, realizing something's coming to light about it. All right, what else? So, why did they want to cause fear? Why were they trying to cause fear? Why fear? Why the Nine of Swords? Ace of Cups. Love? To fear love? Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups. What's this? They fear love? Page of Cups. I don't think somebody knows how to love. Ace of Cups with the Page of Cups? What else? Two of Wands. So something was about love. Ace of Cups. The cup was there, but Page of Cups and Two of Wands. This is like somebody making a decision out of a childish space or underdeveloped emotionally or something. Somebody maybe chose to not give a lot. You know, they had a whole Ace of Cups, but they gave a Page of Cups. Two of Wands. They break from their path. This was like a path of love. Yeah, strength. They should have chosen to be stronger than that. It could even be this is like one person who's a Page of Cups and like doesn't really give to love, and then strength. This could be somebody who gives everything, who finds their strength in love. What else? Yeah, the Tower. This destroyed something. The Lovers. Yes, this is where the disconnect. This is where the destruction happened. Is that somebody here breadcrumb love, and the other person could be a stronger lover. Give it all, give their all, and this is what causes Tower. Wow. So you could have really poured into someone, really gave it your all. I mean, the Strength card is as strong as a motherfucker. You know? Maybe you tried to love them harder too, because Strength is about overcoming and overpowering and stuff too. You could have tried to deal with this, stay down with this person, give it more, you know, but this person was steady in the Page of Cups. They go to Lovers again. Three of Cups. Somebody was, and you was aware that somebody had a third party, maybe, you know, somebody was trying to interfere and fuck it up. That's what the third party do, okay? Man or woman. They always trying to get in on somebody else shit because they bored. So what else is going on here, Spirit? Let's talk about it. Something is difficult. Nine of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Something is very slow. Something could be, it's just took a long time. This struggled for a long time. Nine of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. This is a struggle for a long time. Ace of Cups, some type of love. Ooh. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Something's not over. Someone doesn't love someone. Someone doesn't want something to be over. And they're a liar. Ace of Swords. Someone's a liar. Something did not end. Ace of Cups. The details. Eight of Pentacles. So the details. There was no love. Someone didn't close out a cycle of being a liar. Someone's a liar. So this is why something took so long, because somebody maybe didn't want something to end. They didn't want something to end. They wanted a lie to keep going or something like that. And someone was trying to overpower something with a lie. It fell over with the Strength card. So they didn't want something to end. You're a really balanced Empress. And somebody regret trying to take something from you, or they regret taking from you. Maybe you regret being generous with somebody. You're mad you was even generous because somebody didn't want something to end because they're a liar. Maybe they were lying to themselves. Okay, but you're some type of healer. You have like a healing energy. This could be even your womb. Okay, like you know, your SCX heal somebody energy. Okay, and you regret even sharing yourself with this person, sharing anything with this person because they're just a liar, or somebody is a liar. Could be this third party, or this person believed a lie. If somebody believes somebody over you, okay, you're their lover and they believe somebody over you, like what? Yeah, it caused a lot of conflict in this union. They wanted to. They wanted to plan this. They wanted to go forth with a plan to do this. Something caused a lot of conflict in this situation. So this is why something took so long. So why I'm confused. All right, so why okay, temperance. Eight of Wands, Six of Wands. But you had some type of victory and success. That's causing a tower. Someone wanted to cause maybe conflict for your stability, but you had some type of success though. You triumphed over that. Somebody trying to ruin something for you. The tower was out here twice. So this person, yeah, they didn't want to get left behind. The tower, the truth. The truth is you'd be shocked somebody didn't want to leave something behind, or they didn't think they'd get left behind. The tower and the Ace of Swords. The truth would shock you. Maybe that someone is not moving on, or they're shocked they're not able to. What else? What's going on? Paint me a picture here. Ten of Cups, Eight of Cups. You walked away. They didn't expect you to go away. They didn't expect you to walk away. Page of Swords, but a lot of people are finding out. A lot of people are curious. It could be a family that's curious, or it's a lot of people you could have walked away from. And somebody curious, but you're in hermit mode. So you could have withdrawn. So someone was curious why you withdrew. A lot of people could be a Ten of Cups, or you walked away from a family situation. This could be a marriage. It could just be a relationship. Y'all could have had kids together, or you just, Ten of Cups, you walked away from that. So somebody could have even, you thought this was your happily ever after, but you walked away. They're curious why you walked away, why you withdrew. They're curious why you withdrew. Who's curious and why? Queen of Wands. Who's curious? They're confused. So, Temperance. So you could be okay. So this is you being shocked that this person walked away from their happily ever after because they haven't moved on. Six of Swords in the reverse, they still haven't moved on. You shocked? You could be shocked that this person still has not moved on because they walked away. They withdrew. They withdrew. And you could be curious what had like why? Because they could have did something else, temperance to heal something, or they could have healed something. They had options to heal something. So it's like, why did you walk away? If you can't move on, what the hell did you walk away from for? You know what I'm saying? So I guess somebody thought could be better without you, but they not. What else? Temperance. It came out. Ten of Wands. What's the Ten of Wands? Something is overwhelming. How much destruction someone created. They had, okay, so this is like somebody chose destruction over healing. They had so many options. They had all seven options, okay? They could have did anything to try to heal something or balance something out, even emotionally. but they chose destruction. 10 of Wands is a lot of destruction, a lot of upheavals. The Magician, instead, this is what they manifested. This is what they created. The Chariot, maybe trying to control something. Wow. Because they wanted to control something. How something, new beginning. Page of Wands, 2 of Swords. Because they didn't know what else to do to get a new start with you or something like that. So, child. Okay. So somebody is like destructive or something. They'd rather choose chaos. Now they spying. Or you could be finding out it's something somebody did. Yeah, 8 of Wands. High Priestess. I was about to say, you probably got some type of downloads and found something out. You got some type of information. You got the intuitive nudges or something. You realize what this person was doing. The High Priestess with the Page of Swords and 4 of Cups. Because they missed their opportunity on being abundant. 10 of Pentacles, maybe even some money. Yeah, they missed out on their 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Somebody was rejecting you. They rejected you, basically. So they missed their opportunity. So you getting the information about this person causing destruction or something, you know that this made somebody miss an opportunity or something like that. At a happily ever after, okay? And abundance. Their divine inheritance could be, okay? So this person's destruction and it's third party. Let's see what's going on with that. This person's destruction and it's third party. Somebody wasn't listening to their heart or something here. They didn't open their heart. They didn't open up to love. Ace of Cups with the 4 of Cups. Queen of Wands, Page of Cups. Yeah, they breadcrumbed you. And you're a Queen of Wands. You come with big energy. Also very attractive, very bold, courageous, fiery energy, ambition. They breadcrumbed you. They refuse to give the whole cup. They just breadcrumbed you. King of Swords. Somebody thought this was best. Page of Swords. I feel like God saw that. Somebody saw that. King of Swords, Page of Swords, they saw that. This could be a guardian. Yeah. They saw this person working at something. This was some part, maybe some type of manipulation as well. 3 of Pentacles with the Magician. This was some type of manipulation tactic or something here. This was like a tactic. 3 of Pentacles. It's a way of working on something, or they was collaborating to do magic, maybe with somebody, or to manipulate a situation. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Somebody could have paid a lot of money to somebody or contracted a magician or something like that. King of Swords saw that. Or maybe you got a bird's eye view. Maybe you found out. What else? What's the 6 of Swords? Maybe this was all part of their plan and a collaboration who was manipulating the situation or something like that, so that somebody would move away from the Hierophant, some type of spiritual situation, tradition, the rules of something, marriage. 6 of Cups, between a past life connection. There's some type of spiritual connection here between you and somebody, and they were collaborating. This was part of the manipulation to move somebody away from, separate. So somebody wanted to do this. So this King of Swords could even be a guardian that took hold of the situation and made it so that you two would separate. Like this was all part of the plan. Like I said, it feels like very much part of the plan energy. It's like this guardian or whoever this overseer is knew that this was happening. Somebody was refusing to give the full energy. They was breadcrumbing you, and somebody saw that. And so it's almost like, okay, I'll work it out this way then. I'm gonna move you away from this spiritual connection and do something else. Because I saw 10 of Pentacles, like, rearrange this contract. Since you're breadcrumbing it, you don't get it. If you're not meeting the terms of whatever the deal was, then you don't get it. So this is like it being reworked or something here by this King of Swords energy, so that somebody could have peace. For swords. Yeah, 7 of Wands, so that their peace will be protected. This could be somebody guarding them in their sleep and stuff, in the sleep state. Yeah, protecting them against some type of poverty. So if I feel like, if okay, let's say that person that was dealing with the third party, right? If you would have stayed connected, it almost feels like if you would have stayed connected, you would have ended up in poverty. You wouldn't have gotten your end of the contract. But since this person was breadcrumbing you, whoever this King of Swords is was like, oh, I peep, I'm about to separate y'all so that this can still come through, and whoever's breadcrumbing just don't get it. Somebody we saw in the beginning, you was given the full cup. You was given everything to you. What you was meeting your side of the quota, okay? But somebody was not. And the King of Swords was like, all right, well, I'm gonna just have to rework this because they got to get their share. And so, they doing the right thing. But if they stay attached, then they're not gonna get it either. But they doing the right thing. So let's just separate this. Like something came in and helped. So this is like some type of divine intervention or something here, because there is a connection. 6 of Cups with the Hierophant is like a spiritual connection here from the past. Yeah, justice. Look, so that justice could come in. Justice, Page of Wands. So balancing of the scales. So this could even be like judgment was called on the situation as well, even though judgment isn't out here. It feels like that. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, because somebody was holding back, trying to hold on to control behind the scenes. Yeah, this King of Pentacles, they was trying to hold on control, or somebody was trying to hold on to them, but they was trying to hold on to some type of control. They could have even felt like to get control, they had to do something weird like breadcrumb or something, because they wanted something to go their way. So this King of Swords was already on the job, and when it was time, there was a call for justice. The Page of Wands and the Justice is a call for justice, meaning they could have got the message, like, or got some type of inkling or something like, hey, it's time that you need to, do something balanced, do something right, or fix this or something like that. They could have even ignored it, trying to hold on to control, because this was like some type of secret tactic here, or somebody is run by their shadow. So even when whoever this King of Swords is could have been like, hey man, like spiritually, like, hey man, it's time, because something I'm about to be hey, I'm working on it, so you need to figure out what you about to do. And this person was like, nah, I want to hold on to control. I want to hold on to my shadow side or something like that. Page of Wands. What's the Page of Wands? This is the call right here. What's the Page of Wands? They was called and they didn't want to. Hermit. This is what I was looking at in the deck when I parted it. The Page of Wands and the Hermit was behind it. So somebody did not answer the call. They didn't. They ignored it or something. They was like, I'm just gonna withdraw. I don't hear you. I don't hear what you're talking about. King of Swords said, all right, bet. They're like, I'm giving you this opportunity to make something right. Ace of Pentacles, you have a fresh opportunity to do something. This could even involve something having to do something physically. Okay, or with money, or had to seize it, reach out and grab it. And this person was like, no, I'm cool. Page of Wands with the Hermit, they withdrew. They didn't answer the call. Somebody gave this person a chance. The angels, the ancestors, God gave this person a chance, and they refused. They didn't, because they would rather had Knight of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, Ten of Wands created more burdens. They seized an opportunity to plant more seeds to make something harder. Ten of Wands. To make something even more overwhelming. Or someone thought maybe that seizing this opportunity would be too overwhelming to plant new seeds. This was a chance with that Ace of Pentacles. This was a chance to plant a new seed, to do something else, grow something else, take something in a different direction. And this person should have stood up for it. This could have even involved having to say something. Knight of Swords, speak out in some type of way. Go out and seize it. Run after it. Go get it. It was getting away. But maybe they felt like that was too much, too hard. Ten of Wands. To take a leap of faith, the Fool, to go in a different direction, to do something new. So something was too hard for this person. But you answered. Six of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. You answered. You did it. They thought maybe it was too hard to have success with you, but you're in the upright. You're good. So instead, they ran. Something caused a tower. It ruined something. Five of Swords. They was left in poverty. They fell from grace and became karmic. The devil. They're karmic, so they don't get it. That's why they're in poverty. They chose the karmic path. They thought it was too hard with you, so they chose the karmic path where you don't get the 10. You just get whatever this is. So that caused a whole upheaval. When they ran from this, Eight of Wands, and they ran fast. I mean, they booked it. Hard ass. And that caused the tower. That's when their shit got destroyed. God said, I'm working on it. What you about to do? I'm giving you the seed. Gave her one, gave you one, I got one. We about to work it out. What you about to do? They handed it to that motherfucker on the Ace of Pentacles. Handed it. And they was like, I don't really got time for that. I'm about to just go turn my back. Bye. God said, okay. Then you don't get no damn pentacle. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You ran. You said no. Okay. Bet. I'm gonna do a part 2, y'all. They just sabotage themselves. I got my food on the way. I'm about to do a part 2. I love y'all. Bye. Okay, y'all. I'm back. Yes, my food was good, girl. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so I think that this person here, they had a hamster wheel of third parties. I think that's what was going on here. All right, so this person maybe it could even be friends, whatever they was hanging with, or people getting involved in a relationship, y'all's relationship getting in between the connection. There was a lot of third party interferences. This could be friends, family, people with something to say. Could have been, these hoes, whether they male or female, okay? So let's see. So this person has not apologized to you yet for this, okay? And maybe you're just done waiting. You're not worried about it. All right, but you'd be shocked. This person still has not moved on. And it's like, okay, if you was not going to move on after doing all that, then why did you even act the fool type of energy? Three of Swords. Somebody is heartbroken. Yes, they are. What else about this Three of Swords? They hurt. They're coming from a hurt space right now. Three of Swords. Three of Wands. They could be keeping their distance, okay? Or you're at a distance, or they feel distant from you, or something could just be growing by the day. They could be being more and more hurt. Three of Wands is also about expansion. Yeah, because so you could be at a distance. This person is hurt because you could be keeping your distance. You could be keeping your guard up. Seven of Wands to the devil, because you see this person as the devil. You see them as toxic. You see them as karmic. And they are. They made karmic moves. Okay? So you're very defensive against this person. This could be something that they're using as an excuse to not come towards you. Yeah, with the Queen of Cups sideways, I feel like this person may be trying to gaslight you. You feel like this person might gaslight you or emotionally manipulate you, or they could be real selfish. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Yeah, Ten of Wands, Page of Wands. You could feel like this person wants to emotionally manipulate you. You could not like who you become around this person either. And the Nine of Pentacles is behind all that. So it's like you freed yourself from something. I feel like you may not have felt your best when dealing with this person. So now you're very guarded against them. Okay? Maybe you didn't like who you became when you was with them, like I said. Because you're at peace. Yeah, you care too much about your peace. Four sword strength. You could feel like somebody wants to be disruptive in your peace or something like that. You could have made peace with you're just proud of your peace or something here. Yeah, like this person may be trying to strong arm their way in with that Four of Swords and the Strength card. It's almost like you could be chilling, you could be whatever, and this person be trying to like bogart their way in. They can't do that. That's why you're so guarded against them, because yeah, they like to emotionally manipulate. They could like to play on your emotions with that Queen of Cups in the reverse, play your emotions against you, use your emotions against you. Like, you care about me. You going, and it's like, no, that shit becomes very uncute after a while because it is abusive. Just because you're used to somebody forgiving you doesn't mean you should keep trying to press them, like press their buttons and shit like that. That's a no. So they don't have a lot of options. Four cups with seven cups. It's not much they can do. What's up, Nabi? What's up, Mama? It's not much they can do. But I'll tell you what they shouldn't be doing. What they shouldn't be doing is trying to emotionally manipulate you. And that's why you could be guarded, because this person may have already tried to do something, like instead of just apologizing, they tried to play on your feelings or something here. And it's like, that's not an apology. This would be a person that don't like to admit they wrong or something like that. Yeah. Because they're trying to bogart their way in, but they still haven't apologized. You're still waiting on that? No. The Sun, Ace of Wands. The Sun, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. So somebody might have to bring something to light. They might have to message you, send a message about something, because you're not giving them the option. Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. They're gonna have to, the Sun with the Page of Wands, they're gonna have to bring something to light. In order for you to even pay attention to them, or for them to get your attention, they're gonna have to apologize and bring something to light. That's what that feels like. Yeah, about this third party, Three of Cups. Some type of third party competition they had you in. Three of Cups with the Five of Wands. This could be fighting amongst friends and people that may not like you around this person or something like that. Yeah, Judgment. They could be even arguing with somebody right now, or people about maybe how to come at you, because you're not going to let them come at you any other type of way. So this is a person who wants to like dance around the apology. They want to come in and act like ain't nothing. They don't want to start by saying, let me even, before I even say anything else, let me apologize and tell you what happened here. That's not what they're trying to do. It could even be people around them like, no, don't do that. You don't tell them shit. Don't da da da. It's like, bitch, you don't get to decide. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you're not letting these people or this person decide how they come at you. The terms is the terms, and that's what they're going to do if they want your attention. Period. So it's like the ball in your court type of energy. Yeah, they like, I got to do this the right way, like in order to get success, to get their attention, to get them to listen or something like that. They arguing about the best way to do this. Like, meanwhile, you like, I'm telling you, if you don't do it this way, Ace of Swords, then you don't get the attention. You don't get that. So, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, look, should I come at it like this? Should I come at it like this? Then when they about to come at you, you're not even answering the door because that's not what the fuck you had said that they need to do. Okay? Like, it's like they can't even get the attention if they don't, start with this. Ace of Swords, period. The truth about a King of Wands. Or they need to speak their truth and bring an end to this hamster wheel, this over and over shit, bring a death to it. They're gonna have to, if they want to break through, they're gonna have to do something the right way. This might kill their ego. Like, that's something with their confidence with the King of Wands. They're gonna have to speak the truth. And that might, this is a big change for them. Telling the truth could be a big change for them. That's crazy. This person's a bona fide liar. Ten of Wands, it could have to do with some money. Something could be about money. Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. It could be a financial transaction. Somebody building up their finances. A savings. This could even be them trying to, but the Queen of Cups, trying to rebuild some type of fortune for you. It's about an inheritance or something. You spoke out something. Queen of Swords with the High Priestess. You're very smart. You know something. Somebody could owe you money. They could have stole something from you while you was rebuilding. Or something that was meant for you to rebuild your happily ever after. Something about a family. Something overseas, maybe. Page of Pentacles, death, a contract somebody had, or somebody's death. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody did something weird. So somebody could owe you money. Something was about, maybe you're supposed to get some money from somewhere overseas, or somebody did something weird overseas about some money, or they tried to get away with taking some money from you. There was like a death hit on you or something. They could have paid somebody some money to do something to you. Child. Just so that they could rework your happily ever after. Or this is what they paid for. They could have paid someone a lot of money to, they put a contract on you, whether this is like a spiritual hit or an actual hit. Just so that something, while you was rebuilding, man, this person is Ten of Wands. They in the Ten of Wands now. Something is heavy. Something is overwhelming. So this is a person, they're going to have to tell the truth about what they tried to do to destroy you or take you out or something like that. Put a hit on you. What the fuck for? Just because you didn't want to answer the call? What kind of shit is that? What? This person need therapy. That's probably why you so guarded. Like, I wish you would got enough in the chamber type of energy. The Empress, with this? Justice. Yeah, you're going to get justice, honey. Emperor. Mother, father, the Hangman. Or somebody causing a delay here. Somebody's mother and father could be causing a delay, or somebody's waiting, an emperor and empress waiting, or they're at a delay, or what? Somebody could have sacrificed somebody here for their peace. Four of Swords. Somebody's mother and father could be just wanting peace now. I don't know what that is. Or something is the peace, maybe, or making peace could be contingent on somebody telling the truth or something finally. This is what the holdup is, or what's the Four of Swords? The Lovers. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to fess up. They're gonna have to tell the truth or something to bring some type of harmony, peace, to put something to rest. I feel like something is about letting each other go as well here. I just don't know how to formulate it just yet with the words. Three of Pentacles. Some type of compromise. Yeah. Like Eight of Cups. Because it feels like they didn't want to answer the call. So you was like, all right, bet, don't answer the call. I'm gonna go over here and still answer the call. They tried to do some fucked up shit to you, and you like, what you doing? Why that? When you walked away, why you do all this? You walked away. You made it harder for yourself. You tried to make it harder for me. They could owe you some money or something, and it's just like you're cool with the fact that it's over. They're not. They seem like they're not. They was doing the most, but something now could be like, okay, you need to let go. Okay, you need to let go. You need to speak the truth. If you want some harmony here, you need to speak the truth. Because this could be, like I said, it could be new for this person. Like they might have to learn how to tell the truth through this type of situation. They might have to like come to terms with being honest for once in their life. If they want to make peace in this situation, if they want it to be harmony between you two, or like the energy between you two, because you're somehow connected. If they want it to be harmony, they have to tell the truth, and they have to whatever in order for something to work out and then be okay, like releasing. Because this hangman feel like releasing, like letting go, because something is waiting to be let go, like waiting to drop. Okay. And this is like an agreement to just walk away, like get on the same page here with the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Like we both, let's just go our separate ways. But first, you need to tell the truth, because it's something, it could be this truth that they're holding in that is keeping them stuck, honestly, without them even knowing it. This might be a person that don't realize honesty sets you free. The truth shall set you free. That's what this is giving. So it's gonna set you free, them free, everything. Because it's like they hung on to something. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Maybe it's something new. So that something new can go. A new page could turn, a new chapter, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Wands. And some type of, with the Two of Cups behind it. So maybe new unions, a new relationship. They'll be given a new relationship. You'll be given a new union. It's something here. Something is fulfilled, but somebody needs to let go. Something is there. It's like their responsibility. Since they chose whatever, they have to take the responsibility for the path they chose. And that could include having to answer for what they did. And they might have to tell you something, or they might have to clear something up for them to get some type of new, fresh start. Whether that's with you, for some of y'all, hey, for some of y'all, it's with someone new. For you both, it could be for you both. Or in order to make something complete between you two, period, whether y'all do something new together or do something new with other people, in order for this to fully close out, to finally meet achievement and completion, something has to be done here. But I feel like the onus is on them. Something's on them. Okay. King of Cups, some type of emotional balance. Yeah, they're not. Somebody could be very emotional. I don't know. Six of Wands in the reverse. Uh, Something about somebody has fallen from grace. They have a bad reputation. King of Cups and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Somebody could be very emotional to know this, like they've fallen from grace. Queen of Swords, I saw that first. So somebody could feel like you're very critical of them, and you feel like they fell from grace, or they've fallen from your grace. They don't have your grace. They won't get your grace. You won't give them grace. And but hey, that's justice for the path they chose. That's on them. And that's the thing, back to the beginning. Why you choose the hard way? What the fuck was the point of choosing the hard way then? Okay? So they've fallen from grace in your eyes. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Knight of Swords. So maybe because they didn't seize an opportunity, they was on the fence about an opportunity. Maybe because they're not speaking. So this person fell from grace because maybe you feel like they not bringing something to light. They keeping something hidden. They need to bring something to the light and they're refusing to. Two of Swords. They didn't speak up. Yeah. And it's because they don't want something to come out. They don't want something to come out. Because they regret being Knight of Cups, non-committal, a player. They don't want to maybe admit that they regret being a player, or they're holding something back about Knight of Cups. Being a love bomber, sweet talking. So they have fallen from grace in your eyes, Queen of Swords, because Two of Swords, they refuse. Knight of Swords. They didn't speak up. They're not telling the truth. They're not saying something. Four of Pentacles, they could be trying to hold on to something, hold back exposure. They don't want to be seen as, somebody is like way too worried about their image. But it's like, that's like a pride thing. Because when you wrong somebody, you can't give a damn. You did it, so what you cared about? You didn't care about how it looked over there, but over here, now that you look like an idiot, now you like, oh, I didn't do that. Yes, the fuck you did. What? Somebody don't want to take accountability for something. Now when it comes to Hermit, somebody wish they could hide what they was wishing for. See, this is somebody who did wrong and don't want to admit to it. They don't want it to come out. They don't want to admit they're wrong. They don't want to admit they messed up. They made a foolish choice. Something like that here. That they was being sneaky and betrayed you. Ten of Swords with the Seven of Swords. Somebody was sneaking around, betraying you, backstabbing you, going behind your back where you couldn't even see and putting swords in them up. Look how he approaching her. And she like, and they did it 10 times. So this is what they don't want to be seen as. Oh, okay, but they did it though. That's what they did though. So I don't understand. Again, with the bold over there, but pussy over here energy. I'm not understanding this common theme within the Karmic Collective. Don't make moves that you're gonna regret. What's that song? The Grapevine by Brownstone. Ain't that what it is? Never do something that you'll live to regret. Deep in my heart, I feel sorry for you. You moved on. You could feel like this person has like some type of mental illness or something. Something is, they're unable to release themselves. They're in some type of trap. Page of Swords, King of Swords, and they're still being watched by God. Somebody could be very like paranoid too, because they know they're being watched. Because they know that by the way this happened, the way this situation played out, they know God is watching. They know there's a guardian watching. They watched them put all 10 swords in your back. They saw it the whole time. And that's why something is playing out this way. They know they was being watched. They know it now. And so now they scared to death to make a move or something. Because they know if they don't come correct, this thing watching here, whoever this is here, God, Archangel Michael, somebody guardians, a collective of guardians, whatever it is, got the overseers. They not playing. They like, oh, you thought we didn't see you put every 10 times that you did that? We saw you. That's why your ass is messed up right now. You fucked right now. Do it again. They waiting. Do it again. This person like, no, I don't think so. I don't know about that. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't about to do all that. Yeah, no. Somebody trying to do some type of manipulation or magic on you or something, they know that's over. They can't do that. That's why something ain't working. Them trying to manipulate you. This could be maybe they used to manipulate you. Maybe they used to be able to finesse, and now that they can't, they know they're being watched. They know that something is different. They can't keep moving in this Ace of Swords in the reverse, sneaking around behind you. They can't keep doing that. It's just going to be bad for them because they're being watched. Chariot, this could even be by the police or the spiritual police child. And they know one wrong move, one slip up, the Tower and Judgment, death. This might be their last chance. Something might be permanently over if they make one wrong move around this month. Okay? They on their last leg with God, okay? Like, look, play with me if you want to. What's the Page of Cups? 10 of Wands. Yeah, so they're pressuring. This person's under pressure to apologize. They are. They are. Otherwise, something might come back around. Another Tower. They better hey. And you better do it the right way. Period. You got one shot. 5 of Swords. This is making this person feel some type of way. Yeah, it's messing with their ego. Their confidence is ruined. 5 of Swords with the King of Wands. Somebody don't feel attractive. They don't feel courageous. They don't feel like they can do it. 9 of Cups. Because somebody could have been real in their ego or something here. Because something about their wishes being fulfilled. Like they didn't get anything out of this. If they wanted to destroy you or do something to you or affect you or make it so that you'd have to be the one to come back and apologize, none of that shit went according to plan. None of it. And it's destroying their confidence because they really thought something was going to be totally different. They didn't think they'd be the one in this position, okay? And it's ruining them. They feel defeated. Their wishes are nothing is going to go how they want. And just like if they thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear my little dickies, you know what I'm saying, and put on my little t-shirt and my chain and my boots, and I'm gonna go, yeah, and I'm gonna approach her like, yeah. This could be a person who talk themselves up and think themselves up for they do some shit, right? Get himself a pep talk. Child, they thought they was gonna come in on that. You like, turn around, try again. I'm not interested. Where's the Ace of Swords at? They like, yeah, shorty, I got some flowers, I got wine. What you trying to do? You like, bitch, get to talking. Ace of Swords, where that's at? Oh, you don't got it? Okay, you can turn back around then. Before you even open the door, you in the peephole, like, what you got? What's going on? They like, I had got you some, you know what I mean? You like, okay, what I meant was, where my money at? What's the truth here? What's the Ace of Swords here? I don't care about none of that shit you got in your hand. I don't care what kind of cologne you put on today. Start talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, and I swear this somebody who really be trying to child, look behind the 9 of dog, because they did something too much. Something ain't cute no more. This could even be a person who sweet talk you a million times. 9 of Cups. They did that already. They already seen them put on their Sunday best, day Monday best, day Tuesday best, day Wednesday best, day Thursday, Friday, Saturday best. You don't give a fuck about them boots, that cologne, the t-shirt, the dickies. You want the Ace of Swords. All that doohickeyin around, all around the mulberry bush, round and round, ring around the rosy ass shit. Put it down and pick up that sword and start talking. And they like, man, damn, why I gotta do it that way? Because you are, because, what that page is, what that shit is. Because that's the way that they said that you have to do it. Because we don't care about this. That's not gonna work. They like, all right, want me to see what I'm gonna go in my closet and pick out the white shoes or the red shirt, and then I'm gonna head da. You like, Anyway, this is like dumb. You watching them go in the closet. All right, let me try. All right, they answer. All right, let me go back and start over. Let me see. I'm gonna try this today, and then they get over there. And you like, they're like, still no, still, yeah. We don't care. This is the ticket. This one, this one is the ticket. It's a swords, page of Pentacles. That's what the overseer said. So, um, until they do that, it's a no. And that's why you still waiting, because they still in their closet, they still in their bag of tricks. Like, today maybe that one. Okay, let's go. They already they already tried. You already kicked those over. Look, that's a hand right there. They like, you sure you don't want that one? You're like, man, look, you're bored with their tricks, with their shenanigans. I love y'all. Bye.